Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. Today I wanted to bring you a little bit of control gameplay but with a little bit of spice. So this is going to be Shadow Isles Noxus, Sentinel Control, playing both Kindred and Senna. So instead of your typical like PNC Shadow Isles Sentinel Control, this is more playing Noxus to take advantage of the tools like Flock, blockers like House Spiders, and other removal spells like Scorched Earth, right? So it still plays a lot of the same, right? You're playing the Sentinel here, the Baru and the Burgundy Sentinel to be able to get some value from them. But this is more of a Catalogue of Regrets deck more than anything else, where you're also trying to combine with like Gohar in combination with Senna and just slowly whittle down the opponent with all the other removal tools that you have, like Battle Feast, Bots, Wither Mist, Whale, Piercing Darkness, Vengeance, etc. You're gonna see that we technically don't have a lot of like hard removal here, aside from like the Scorched Earth, but we're able to ping things so easily because of the Gohar and Battle Feast that I think it's okay to rely more on the Scorched Earth than it is to rely on the Vengeance, and just rely on the value that you can get from the catalog to be able to re-get those cards over and over again. So again, yeah, this plays as any other control deck. It's kind of just playing a more, I guess, more mid-range kind of style, right? And it's kind of trying to combo out with Catalog of Controls and the Gohar to just get all the value, as you'll see in the games coming out today. I think it's good. I think it does better into like this deck. I think does better into stuff like Pantheon decks, for example, because Pantheon decks have a hard time dealing with Scorched Earth. But it does, I think, do a little bit worse against some of the other stuff that Control might usually be, right? Because we don't have stuff like Triple Vengeance and we're only playing 2, we might get punished against some of the opponent big units if they have more than just one. So just gonna keep that in mind. It's also a little bit slower because you don't have a lot of the AoE or the other removal spells that you get from PNC or from Failure, or if you're playing like just pure darkness, getting all the darkness generators. So you have to rely more on the value that you can get from the Catalog of Regrets so that you don't run out of too many cards too quickly. But yeah, really fun deck if you're looking to try a little bit of a different spice of control archetype. So yeah, if you want to try this out, just give it a shot. Hope you enjoyed the games coming up soon. Remember, if you liked the video, to drop a like below. I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. So in this matchup, we'll be up against Zoe Leona Asol. So this is probably more like, actually, I don't know. I was gonna say this is probably more like an Invoke deck, but I don't think an Invoke deck will actually play Leona. So I'm kind of confused. Opponent kept 3 cards. Unfortunately, we did not get our Gohar. So if the opponent has the Zoe on the 1, they're going to get value out of her. And of course, they always have the Zoe on 1. We literally probably have the perfect deck to deal with Zoe, with triple Gohar, triple Battle Feast, and we don't get any of them. We did get greedy with the catalog. I wanted to keep it in case that we ended up drawing something, but probably was actually best to kick the catalog out. Opponent's gonna get the value here. I mean, we do have ways to kill her at least, but it's just kind of annoying that opponent's able to get this value before we're able to kill it, right? I'll go ahead and just get my fearsome attack in. Probably want to play the catalog this turn, to be honest. I guess it depends. If the opponent does the invoke guy, like, I'm not concerned of us being able to kill her, because I think we're always able to kill her, right? I'm just going to commit it. I'm going to commit it and see what the opponent plays. He does the second super cool chant. Yeah, it's kind of annoying not getting Gohards or Battle Feast in a matchup that we actually need it. I think we're just going to do the Whisper Words. Oh, wow. This is not great. This is not great. So what is he gonna summon here? Yeah, let's just do the Whisper Words. Let's do the Whisper Words so that we can kill this Zoe right here. I want him to potentially get the 2-mana spell and try to protect the Zoe. And the moment that he does that, because the opponent probably thinks that we don't have any Battle Feast, there you go. He does the Moonglow. We Battle Feast her. If he has a Pale Cascade, we can Battle Feast again. Opponent will need to have double Pale Cascade and they waste their Moonglow. Next turn, we can get either Battle Feast or another Or another Whisper Words, which I'm okay with as well. Another Whisper Words is not bad. We end up drawing it. I'm willing to attack with both. Putting this at 1 is fine. He sets us up to kill it with other stuff. 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 8. We draw here. We shouldn't be overdrawing. Opponent decides to do the star shaping this early, and that's what they discounted, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are overdrawing by 1. We are overdrawing by 1. I think I just do the second catalog, and I just hope that I can join today. Or we could just Battle Feast. But then we get a Battle Feast back anyways, right? I think I like the second catalog. If we ever get the Gohar, we have a good chance of triggering the Gohar very quickly. I think Battle Feast is better off to try to ping like a Asol spell shield, right? And then try to kill it. The problem is getting all these Battle Feasts, right? Getting all these Battle Feasts in return is probably not great. I don't think I really don't want to do anything yet. Again, same thing here. We're gonna overdraw. We do this. I think we do the Sentinel first, and we do the Senna next turn. I think we do the Sentinel first and do the Senna next turn. It's a weird situation where our hand is too full that anything we do with the catalog is gonna get like Omega Punish, right? Oh, it's gonna make us overdraw. Sorry. Running discards a Shield Bearer, which makes sense. Shield Bearer, yeah. Does the Equinox. So again, he's kind of using up everything, which I'm okay with. I need to just worry about the one of Asol and then obviously any other Zoe and whatever he got. I guess I need to worry about whatever the opponent got from whatever the opponent got from this, right? So there you go. So they get the Immortal Fire, right? Now the Immortal Fire is kind of annoying. If I do Piercing Darkness on it though, we get another Piercing Darkness in response. Next turn. So we get 2 more Piercing Darkness. And then we just kill him. I guess we could do this. But if the opponent has a Pale, that's kind of annoying. I think I want to be able to keep my blockers. We get the Piercing Darkness. We burn a card. But the Piercing Darkness will be able to kill this, right? Opponent could easily have, I guess, double Pale Cascade, which would be really annoying. But the fact that we were able to reset that was pretty good for us. So what if we just take this damage? I guess I should force him. I should force him to have the Pale Cascade right here, right? Because we have the Darkness. So we beat double Pale Cascade. And we clear his whole board just like that. He gets the second Star Shaping. We're opening up for 12 damage next turn. Yeah, we beat the double Pale Cascade because we have the Darkness as a backup. We just have so much removal spell. So opponent's gonna try to kill Senna. We're gonna have the Rekindler available. Oh, he's just gonna clear the whole board. Okay. Yeah, so I think we just do Rekindler, right? Again, the catalog is actually making it so that we're like actually just losing so much hand value. So we just do the Senna. There you go. Opponent does what we talked about. So we can ping the Spell Shield and then set up a Scorched Earth next turn, right? Do we ping it with the Darkness? It's probably better to ping it like this, right? Probably better to ping it like this and just have the Darkness second. So now we can Scorch Earth. If opponent has a Guiding Touch, we'll have another Darkness or another Battle Feast to be able to counter that. So opponent's gonna have 2 cards, two big Celestials that one from Star Shaping, one from Asol, right? So we get one of each. That's kind of funny. There it is. So he gets the big Celestial, and we can do the same thing with this guy, right? We have 11 mana, so we can do 3, 5, 8, 11. So we can literally do the same thing with the Great Beyond, where we just ping. Sorry, we'll do it the other way. We'll do like this. We'll do like this. And we'll ping this one here. We could even just do double flock on the Great Beyond and keep our Scorched Earth for later. Yeah, double flock is fine. Opponent will need to have like a Moon Silver plus Guiding Touch. Maybe it's just the Scorched Earth though. No, I think I like the double flock here. Opponent will need to have exactly Moon Silver plus Guiding Touch, right? And now that's another big Celestial. This is the one that he got from Asol. So opponent could still have one more thing in their hand. I just don't know what it might be, right? Now I'm okay with having double Catalog. Do I want to do the Sentinel right now? I'll wait. So this is what they got from the random card from Aurelion Sol. Oh wow. Oh wow. Opponent could have the big Obliterate, right? Which is what scares me if I do this. I think we still go for it. I think we go for it. If the opponent has the 9-cost Obliterate, we can still level up the Senna. We're doing it, I guess now, because he has to be slaying the enemy, right? So he does the big 9-cost Obliterate, because we still haven't seen the last card that he got from the Star Shaping. So we still haven't seen the last card that he got from the Star Shaping, which is a problem. If we had Go Hearts, man, these two catalogs would be putting so much value. Wow. He should know that he cannot block, right? He should know that he cannot block here because he just sets up a Scorched Earth. We could also attack with Senna and get another Darkness, right? So we can get the Darkness from Senna here. And now we can just ping the Raboon. Okay, well. That's okay, right? I guess we just ping the Raboon. Yeah, we're just gonna ping the Raboon here. So now we can do the Darkness plus Scorched Earth. Kill that Raboon, the Raboon Daylight Spear. And still be able to control the game. I just wanted to be able to get value from the Scorched Earth being on the field. This will also level up Senna, so now everything that we play is going to be like higher value. Let's go ahead and do our Sentinel. Might as well get her triggered right now. We're going to get two... I mean, you know that we have this in our hand because you saw us use it last turn. So now we get two we get two Darkness next turn, allowing us to ping something even if he has Spell Shield. And be able to kill it with the third Scorched Earth. I guess with the second. I'm gonna do this now. I feel like I don't want to pass. I feel like I don't want to pass, and I'm losing too much value by just not doing anything, right? Yep, so we do this here, and we do the Scorched Earth on it. Next time we get another Senna. And this is the last one. This is the second card that he got from the what am I talking about? From the thing, right? We could kill this, I guess. But I think we have to just ping it. We have to just ping this one, right? Next turn. So we have to just ping this here this turn and just have the Scorched Earth as a backup. We probably could just block with the Sentinel, to be honest. So we ping it. We're going to get another Scorched Earth back because it's the only non-fleeting spell that we used. I guess let's just do the House Spider. Why not? If the opponent has something like, I don't know, Atrocity, it doesn't matter. We actually took a risk there, and I forgot that we actually played Glimpse as well, right? Which means that the Glimpse could have actually, we could have actually gotten 2 Glimpse and not getting the Scorched Earth. I guess he stops the value. We do this. We still kill it. Opponent does Atrocity. We have another Scorched Earth. Though, again, not sure why the opponent keeps doing that phase when he knows everything that we have in our hand. Let's see if we finally get the Go Hearts here. Oh, there we go. We finally get them. So now we summon Kindred. We do Gohars, and now we start doing the value that we get from Gohar, right? So this is where the Gohar value comes in. Double Catalogue of Regrets and leveled up Senna on the field means that Gohar is going to cost 0 mana. And if we happen to draw another Gohar, by the way, we actually have Pack Your Bags at fast speed. Alright, we don't get it. Again, Scorched Earth, right? Scorched Earth is doing a lot for us here. Probably want to keep the last Gohar though to ping anything that the opponent might do. Kind of scared of putting this on the stack. We still have access to the Daunting Shadow. Opponent's upset about all the Scorched Earths. How many Scorched Earths have we used this game? We used a lot. I won't deny that. We have used a lot of Scorched Earths. We have a Pack Your Back available, by the way. Aw. Okay, I guess we'll do this. Opponent's really scared of Kindred, I guess. We should easily have Pack Your Backs. There you go. At this point, I feel like I'm just playing cards. I feel like at this point, I'm not really being efficient like I should be. So it's fine. This costs 4. 7. Let's do Glimpse. Let's just make sure that we get another pack. I mean, you know this has been like... all the emotes, I don't understand all the emotes. Like, the whole point of this deck, especially with Catalog, is that I'm getting so much value from all the spells that I'm getting over and over again. So, yeah. Don't notice in the emotes, but it is what it is. You can kind of see, though, the value that this deck can get. And we finally got our Gohards, and we were going to go crazy with them. So, yeah. GG's. So, in this matchup, we'll be up against Viego, Mono Shurima. So... we do have stuff like Vengeance, and we have stuff like Flocks to stop them, like stop his Viego. Do I need to keep this like right now? The Flock is not bad, but I feel like I need Scorched Earth instead. I want to keep the Baruch Sentinel as a fearsome unit. Okay, we did not end up getting the Scorched Earth. Okay, we end up getting the Scorched Earth. The problem is that they play triple Rattle Negation a lot of times, right? Which is kind of annoying. Triple Rattle Negation is kind of annoying. We can Battle Feast this anytime we want. We also get the Flock, which is good, because now we can do Flock. We can do Flock, and even if the opponent has like the golden the stasis, we can Scorch Earth the stasis instead. Kindred is really good too. Kindred is really good because this decks tend to not have a ton of direct removal. They're more about get Viego out as soon as possible. Usually the only removal they might have is like Battle Feast. So okay. Gets the Encroaching Miss. We keep mana to be able to Battle Fist this if he tries to do the Rite of Calling on it. Decides not to. So now we're able to do Kindred. We have double Scorched Earth, which is huge. I think this Viego that the opponent is going to have a hard time sticking on the field. Like, really hard time. Now, they also play the Merciless Hunter and the Bakai Sand Spinner. So we have to be careful about summoning Kindred and giving her vulnerable. And the fact that the opponent is doing it like this first tells me that they actually are they're actually thinking of doing that. So this tells me, hey, I have the Bakai Sand Spinner, you know? We could also just let it go and take the 7. Yeah, we could also just let it go and take the 7, to be honest, and just do the Kindred. I think this is fine to develop Kindred right here. I'm okay with this. I think, obviously, they do play Atrocity, but I think we have ways to potentially combat the atrocity that are not too scared of it. They do have a lot of ways to like stop our Kindred from triggering, including the stasis, right? The golden ages. I mean, not the golden ages. Wow, the hourglass. Sorry, they have the hourglass, right? They also play quicksand, so we can probably never attack with Kindred. But we could attack with this guy, because even if he blocks with the soldier, we're tagging the treasure seeker. Yeah, that's fine. If opponent does nothing... So the reason I didn't attack with Kindred was quicksand. I have lost too many games where I just ignore that quicksand is a thing. And then they're able to kill us. I think we do the catalog right now. Opponent just tapped out of Viego. The only reason that I would keep that much mana open was to combat the Viego. Okay. So then we just do the box here, right? So we do the bots right here. Next one we'll have 6 mana, which is enough for another bots. Yeah, we just do the bots right here. Kill 2 other units. But this is what we talked about, right? Last time, that's why he started with the Walking Sands. Because he had a Merciless Hunter in his hand, just waiting to be triggered. So now we get a bots back from the catalog. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It does prevent our Kindred level up, but I think that's okay. We can literally do bots and flock on the Viego. While also having another flock coming up next turn. We'll have to do a Kindler so we can get Kindred back. Although Kindred is not really a great target, but I guess it's fine. Like, he knows that we have the bots in our hand. That's why he's debating whether summoning the Walking Sands right now or not. Now, opponent does have 5 other cards in their hand, which could easily be like Battle Negation, the Hourglass, etc. that we need to be careful about. Which is the only problem that I'm having right now. Just how much value he's gonna get from those cards. So opponent tapped out of Viego. We don't need to do anything because again we have the. This is a new card. I don't think that the value is that great in this deck, so I'm surprised he's playing that. I guess we'll just do this. We'll just do this right now to just get the value from it. I guess the opponent could potentially be playing Rod of Arcane. So, another soldier. So, opponent has Viego in their hand. They have Viego in their hand. Viego in their hand and 4 other cards. Viego and 4 other cards. It has to be Skull Sheriff, right? Because the Viego now has 6 health because the opponent has done 2 soldiers. Meaning that we cannot kill it by just doing Battle Feast plus Flock. So we'll have to do Battle Feast plus Scorched Earth. Again, very wary of attacking because of the Quicksand. But I do wonder if attacking is actually correct. Okay. Do we care about losing Kindred here? I'm trying to think. Man, this is such a problem because this game is going to take forever because the opponent's going to try to wait and wait and wait and wait. Right? We're down to 5 HP by the way, so we need to be careful about that. We have a fearsome blocker though, at least for their sturdy bout. But if the opponent has Quicksand, I would love to have Senna here. Senna would feel so much better because it would give me access to fast speed on some of these other spells. Okay, there you go. We'll do this first. We'll do the battlefields first. We'll do the battlefields first and just tag the Hydrobind. This means that next we're gonna get either a flock or a battlefield, allowing us to kill it. Opponent could have the hourglass right here. But no matter what, he's gonna get at least another miss, which is kind of annoying. Not only that, but that miss is gonna be what takes up. Unfortunately, that miss for us is gonna be the one that takes up the thing, right? Second catalog is too greedy, I think. So I think it has to just be the flock and just show him, hey, this is what we got. So I think we do this. I think we do the flock. So at least we kill the Hydrobind. Opponent still has the big Viego that's going to come down anytime. We have the Piercing Darkness for the Restore Devout. Scorched Earth for the Viegos. And then we just gotta hope that the opponent doesn't draw a second Viego. We get one Hydrobind down. That's pretty good. We get one Hydrobind down, which is pretty darn good. Opponent decides to pass, in which case we just pass back. Like, I'm willing to pass my mana. I don't think I need to get greedy. I'm at 6 HP, but I don't think I'm scared of dying just yet. I guess he could have like Viego plus Atrocity, which would technically kill us, but we do have Well. I don't think Viego is a 9 attack. Yeah, oh, actually, he should be. He should be a 9 attack. Yeah, he should be a 9 attack. So I guess Well and Battlefield will save us from that. Opponent has, oh man, opponent has 7 cards in their hand. Kindred's presenting a big problem for him though, right? He will be able to stop. He will be able to stop. I like the Well. So I like the Well as a way to set up both Scorched Earths. So by doing the Well here, no matter which one he attacks with, we can Scorched Earth and save it. And save our Kindred, I mean. As well as resetting. So this will also level up the Kindred, which will reset her ability. And we're gonna get either the Scorched Earth or the Well back next turn. So now Kindred is gonna be on the field, and she's still gonna be very strong. Alright. So second Kindred has vulnerable again, but at least this one is leveled up now. So this one this one's gonna get pretty powerful every time that we slay an opponent unit. I think we pass. If the opponent wants to burn that much mana again, that's okay. We'll do the second catalog next turn. And go from there. I guess we could have done the Sentinel, but I want to be able to have access to Battlefield plus Scorched Earth if the opponent does Viego right here. How bad is that? I don't think it's that bad just yet. I'm just hoping that I get the Scorched Earth over the Well next turn. Because I definitely think the second Scorched Earth is more important to be able to potentially kill his Viego. We could also kill the Viego here by just doing Battlefield on our own Spiderling, by the way. Because the Kindred ability re-trigger again. Let's just push our 6 damage. We end up with the Well instead of the Scorched Earth. We can do the second catalog, or we can do Senna. I think Senna is probably a little bit better. Yeah, I think Senna is slightly better. An opponent's in a position where he probably has a lot of ways to, like, defend Viego, but he's having a hard time choosing how to do that, maybe? Like, maybe if he risks the Viego right here, he's going to be in a bad spot. He finally does it. He finally does the Viego here. So I think it has to be the darkness first. It has to be the darkness and just set up for the Scorched Earth. And I want to keep the battle piece in case that the opponent has atrocity here. So we want to keep the battle piece because if the opponent has atrocity, we need to be able to heal 1. Right? Otherwise, we die to that sack lethal. I guess we also have Withering Well. We could have done that instead of the darkness, but it taps us out of more mana than just doing the darkness first. There we go. So then we just Battle Piece this, and we live at 1. Which is why I did the darkness first. Oh, wait, it should have just been the well. Battle Piece didn't matter. It had to be the well, to be honest. It's fine. It's fine. You know, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. It had to be the well. The well was free there, and it took us a little bit more healthy than before. We have another way to counter like a second atrocity at least, and we are going to be able to beat him. Yeah, but it had to always be the well. It had to always be the well because the well was free and it heals us for more. And he still combat the atrocity, right? But that's why we started with the darkness first. But yeah, GG's. Ooh, that was close though. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Mono Shurima. Oh man. So right off the bat, we get a very tough matchup. We do have this. Wow. So if the opponent gets a Soothsayer, they save their Sundays. If they don't, we have a chance. I like keeping Senna and I like keeping the Gohar. The Flock might be the one thing that's risky. Opponent kept 3 cards, so there's a good chance that the opponent has the Soothsayer. Catalogue of Regrets is also really good. Opponent got the attack token on 2, which means that they can actually do the Soothsayer right here. And stop us from able to do the Scorched Earth. And if that's the case, then we're just going to go House Fighter instead and just save the Scorched Earth for later to actually potentially attack one of their units, right? Yeah, there you go. This is the problem with this matchup and why Scorched Earth is not that great, because if they get the attack token on 2, like the opponent did right here, all they need to do is just play Soothsayer before you have a chance to play Scorched Earth, and they protect their Sundays. So now, regardless, we are going to be playing around. We're going to have to play against the Sundays. What I can try to do is start working on the Gohar. Scorched Earth is not bad. I think I can do the Catalogue of Regrets next turn and start working on the Gohar because we've got another Gohar back. And then we'll also have Senna available. It is a little bit scary though because your opponent's going to have all these units, right? Opponent's going to have all these units that he's attacking with, and we still haven't really done anything. I think I'm okay doing this. Again, we're going to do the Gohar right away. So that way we take advantage of the Catalogue. I'm going to summon the Senna right off the bat. And I'm not going to kill the Devout, I don't think. Oh, wow. Ooh. Is it actually Kindred? Opponent could still easily have... No matter which one we play, the opponent could easily have... I think it's Kindred. I think I forced the opponent to have the Rite of Negation, the Rite of Arcane here. Right? So if opponent has the Rite of Arcane, he's always going to be able to kill the Kindred, regardless. I guess what I should do is not give him... So this was going to happen, right? If we do this right now and kill the Endless Devout, the opponent can just do Rite of Arcane. And they will get their Sarcophagus back. Kill Kindred, and we still get hit for 8. I think we have to just do it. If the opponent has the Rite of Arcane, then they have the Rite of Arcane. I think we have to do it. Yeah, if they have it, they have it. There's nothing that I can do about it. And there it is. And next time we just summon the Senna and call it a day. Yeah, we're going to get hit here by 9. Yeah, cool. And then next time we can do the Rekindler and have another Kindred back in the field. If the opponent has a second Rite of Arcane, then that's annoying. We have a kill spell here with the Senna Shadow. Scorch Earth is still pretty good. Wow, opponent decides to go second Rite of Arcane right off the bat. So I guess we'll just do the second Senna, right? Kind of sucks that we're not taking advantage of the catalog. It's the second Senna. The problem with Rekindler that I hate is that now we're not gonna be able to actually get. I think Rekindler is better. So I think Rekindler is slightly better. It just sucks that we're not getting Kendra anymore, right? From the Rekindler, because I think Kendra could actually done a lot of work. We can pass. He got all 3 Rite of Arcanes. Wow. Okay. Alright. I mean, sure. All 3 Rite of Arcanes. We can kill the Seraph here. Right? So even if the Seraph levels up, we can potentially kill it. Now we gotta hope if the opponent also happened to get... If the opponent also happened to get a Seer here, on top of having triple Rite of Arcane, then we just lose the game, I guess. Nope. Okay, they don't have it. That's good. I'll go ahead and do this. We'll get this back next turn, right? Allowing us to pre-play it again, even if the opponent has a stasis here. Okay, we get to kill the Seraph before he turns to level 3. I think we do the House Spider. I think we do the House Spider so that we have enough blockers. And then we commit the second Senna next turn. This darkness doesn't matter too much that much. Okay. I don't think that's mattered that much to us either. Because we have a second one. But I don't even think we need to use it. I guess now we will. I didn't think we needed to use it, but now that we have the catalog, I think I'm willing to use it. The problem here is that now the opponent gets the Seer. So opponent gets to just top deck the Seer anyways. And now we lose the game. And this is why control is so bad against Sundis. Because opponent literally doesn't have to do anything. Opponent just needs to level up their Sundis and they win the game. Now, the good thing is that we will have a fast speed. We will have a fast speed pack your bags next turn, right? He gets to kill one spider here. Actually, no, we won't. He gets to kill... Actually, no, he doesn't. Because he didn't get... I'm always used to them getting the trigger from... I'm always used to them getting the trigger, right? From the Sundis going down. That I thought that this was going to level up at the same time. So what's going to happen is the Perseverium is going to hit Spiderling. The Seraph is going to hit the second House Spider. And we should be okay. Unless the opponent has... Now, the opponent shouldn't have anything here, right? So it hits here, here. We have a fast speed, pack your bags. To at least be able to protect against lethal. Yeah, there you go. We block here. If opponent has Rite of Negation, then they win the game. Otherwise, we clear the whole board. I guess maybe we didn't need to sacrifice the Senna, to be honest. Yeah, I guess because we need to block here regardless. Okay, so he has the Rite of Negation. Except that he did it. Wow, he could get so punished for this. He actually could get so punished for this, and he's not gonna get punished for it. If we had anything else here, we could kill this Devout. Why not do it on any of your 4 health units? If we have 1 more mana, he will be so punished here. Because we can't... This is not going to matter because he's not going to kill that card. So we still get hit by 14. We can do this. Still down to 5. Yeah. He should have gotten punished for that. Because, I mean, we play stuff like Vengeance. So, like... I hate when opponents, like, do dumb plays like that. Unless he literally had a second Rite of Negation. But there's no reason for him not to use it on his mana there. Instead of the unit. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be up against Pantheon Yuumi. Now, this deck should do well versus this deck because we have Kindred and we have stuff like Scorched Earth. Probably need to keep the Bile Feast. Probably need to keep the Bile Feast because we need a way to be able to protect against the Mountain Goat. And we now have the Ravenous Flock. We ended up getting the House Spider, so he ends up fine. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I guess it's just 1 damage, so it's not a big deal. We get the Catalogue of Regrets and we get the Senna. I think we still attack. No, because if he has... We attack with this one, right? We attack with this one because it's a free 2 damage. We don't attack with this one because the opponent could have Guiding Touch to protect against the flock. So now we can flock this. If the opponent attacks, we can flock this, right? Because we can do here, right? We can do like this. We'll flock the Saga Seeker. And if the opponent... I guess this gets punished by Sharp Side now, right? So I guess we should have blocked with the House Spider. So that was a misplay. I needed to block with the House Spider. Opponent ends up not having anything anyway, so it ends up working out for us. But that was 100% a misplay. Because of the fact that we did not play around the fact that they could have Sharp Side, right? It ends up working out, but yeah, it's kind of scary. It's a little bit scary that we did it that way. I'm gonna just do this so that we can start getting the Go Hearts in our deck, right? Wait, the opponent just gave us their Pantheon for free. Opponent just gave us their Pantheon for free. Wow. Okay. I guess the only bad thing here is that now we could potentially get us. Okay, we ended up getting the Go Heart, so we're okay. Yeah, we ended up getting the Go Heart. Because he probably wants to do the Yuumi, right? Am I supposed to protect this now? Or am I supposed to start working towards the Go Hearts? So, if I try to kill this right now, he could have, like, Pale Cascade, right? I think we do the bots. I think we just do the bots and get rid of their unit. Yep. There we go. We still have the Go Heart available to us. This will give us the bots back because we have the Catalogue of Regrets. If the opponent decides not to summon any units, then I'm just not gonna do the Go Heart. Right? Okay, he ends up summoning the unit, so I guess we'll go ahead and do this. We have the bots available for us next turn. So opponent knows that they have to play around this. This gives us access to pack your bags next turn, right? So we can do this while still having the bots available. The question here is, do we summon Senna so that we can have the fast speed pack your bags? I think we do. I think we do. I think we just do this and just have Senna available to us. Opponent tap Plato Concerted Strike, so he has no way to kill Senna. If they have single combat, they're still losing to the Senna here. Cataclysm is still dying to the Senna as well. Wow, so he decided to give up his Yuumi instead of getting a fast speed pack your bags, right? Oh, we lost 1 damage here. We could have attacked with the Spider Link. Except that even if we lose this one, we still have another one. So yeah, so he's like, oh, you know, if you pass, you're gonna lose your pack your bags for free. Which I think I'm okay losing. Because we have another one in our hand. So let's wait for him to develop something. They shouldn't have a lot of units left. Pantheon is still 3 out of 5. Opponent decides to take it slow. So I guess we'll go ahead and just push the 2 damage. Now we're still pretty far away from being able to win. Let's do the Whisper Words, because we can just get another Whisper Words next turn from the catalog. So it's kind of a lot of value. Oh. We also do the Vengeance now, which is pretty good. And we have the Battle Fist to ping a potential spell shield, right? So we just do this and just kill the Pantheon now. No reason to bother. That's 2 Pantheons down. Even if the opponent had the Bastion, we had the Battle Fist to ping the Bastion, right? We get another Vengeance next turn that the opponent needs to worry about, while still also having Pack Your Bags available. We can do the Sentinel, because anything they summon we can just Vengeance and the opponent knows it. 3, 6, 7, 8, so there's already 8. Oh man, I wish I could take him down to... Oh. Technically I could do this, right? Is that worth it? I don't think it is. I don't think it's worth it. I think I want to keep this Battle Fist to ping his spell shield. I think we just take him down to 6. We have pretty wide board. Opponent doesn't look like they have a lot of units. We have a second Vengeance in our hand right now, which means that the opponent cannot summon anything. We just pass. Because we don't want to tap out of the Vengeance mana. We literally have enough to potentially do another one, right? Let's just kill this right now. Call it a day. Sharp Sight? Like, I'm okay if he does the Sharp Sight here. Because remember, we still have Pack, right? Pantheon is still not leveled up. And we can just Scorched Earth this whenever we want. I think I just pass. He probably wants to attack. If he tries to commit the Sinif Blade, again, we have Scorched Earth available to kill the Mantango whenever we want to. Opponent decides to take it easy. Which does mean that they get to keep their unit alive, which is kind of annoying. Pantheon could level up this turn. If we attack, we can get punished by like a... I guess technically we could get punished by Judgment, right? So let's do this so that we can Scorch Earth the Mantango if the opponent has like Judgment available. And again, at any time we can just pack your back to do 5. So all we need to do is just attack. I just wanted to make sure that we could ping the Mantango to play around a potential Judgment. Yeah, like him doing this is not going to matter to us. Because we can still attack with everything. Let's keep the 2 that are not activated at the end. And then we can just pack your bags to finish the game. As long as he goes below 5 health. Hush. So let's just do this now, I guess, right? Or do we care? Maybe we don't care. He goes down to 3. He will need to have double Guiding Touch, right? If the opponent has double Guiding Touch, it's never going to be enough. We just do this, and we can actually do go hard, I guess. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, at the moment that we kill both Pantheons, the moment that the opponent gave us that first Pantheon for free, the game completely turned on its side. So he was trying to get the single combat to be able to start advancing the Pantheon and try to level up Pantheon quickly, but that was such a big risk, right? So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Pirate Aggro, which should be a really good matchup for us, depending on how early we get some of our blockers and some of our healing. House Spider is huge. Battlefish is also big. I don't mind the Sentinel either. I think this is a fine hand to keep. House Spider especially is going to be the MVP. Whisper Words may be a little bit too expensive. Scorched Earth also not great in this matchup, I don't think. But it probably doesn't open here, right? I guess if they open is fine. Senna is really good. Okay, opponent decides to go like this. I think it's always House Spider because we can block, and we just take 2 damage. The Battle Piece means that we have taken an extra damage, so there's no reason to do it. They got the Scrappy One from this, which is a pretty good high roll for them. We do the Sentinel, we'll have access to the Battle Piece to kill the Chemist. We're not getting what we want though. Like, that's, I guess Senna will put a lot of pressure on them, but this is not really great. This is not really great. Oh, come on. I guess we can do this. We can do this, and we're gonna have to Scorch Earth the Misfortune. if he's smart, he should attack with everything right here. Ends up not doing that. So we get to kill this for free. And I still have blockers for the other 2 units. So we do it this way because now the Spider-Man can block both units without dying to the Misfortune skill. It does mean that we took that 2 damage there, but 2 damage is nothing compared to what we ended up blocking here. Because we're still at 16 HP. I guess we are 15 because obviously opponent got the Scrappy Bomb, right? So we're at 15. Opponent has 4 cards. We get the Senna and we get the Well. So the Well is huge now. That's a huge top deck. It would be so nice if I can play Well with Catalog on the field. The problem is that next time we only have 6 mana, so we don't have enough to play Catalog plus Darkness, which would be like much better than anything else that we could do. But this deck should be like the Kinder, whatever, you know? We might as well kill it, right? We might as well kill it and not risk this. I guess we could have just done it with the Well, but I don't want to risk that doing 1 more damage than it needs to. That's a huge draw. That's a huge draw. We let the opponent do whatever they want. Okay, okay. Wow, okay, okay. So, it's still always going to be the Piercing Darkness, right? Yeah, it's still always going to be the Piercing Darkness. If we have the bots right here, opponent will get like Omega Punish, right? We'll do this like this. It will leave the Misfortune alive. We can kill the Corsair with the Darkness and have another Darkness available. I guess we could do it like this instead, because we can always weld this one. And instead just spend the Darkness on the Misfortunes. I think this is better. I think this is better. We block the Corsair. We keep our Senna at 2 HP, which plays around like a random Make It Rain or a Twisted Fate. Although Twisted Fate can still kill us because it can just stun. Then we open attack here. Do the Darkness on the Misfortune. Have another Darkness available, potentially. Or actually, just by doing this, we set up a Well. So we don't even need to do the second Darkness. We can just set up for the Well. Opponent decides to go like this, in which case I'm going to just do the House Spider. And then next turn we can just Well plus Darkness. We should level up the Senna. We are going to take a little bit more damage in than we probably needed to because we're going to take the damage from the pings. But we're going to be healing up 3. Opponent decides to give it to us in the open attack, meaning that we can just do this, level up the Senna, and they do the Darkness in response. We can do this, right? So we do this, this still levels up the Senna, and it still gives us access to a 2-mana Darkness. Opponent has the second one. Okay, so opponent just spent 2 of them here. So he stops the Senna from leveling, meaning that he kills her here. We still have blockers for everything. Opponent's down to just no cards, and we still have another Darkness when we have the Rekindler. So Rekindler actually coming in clutch. I guess we do it like this, right? So that we keep her alive. As long as we keep that sap, I think it's fine. We have... Well, how many mana we have next turn? We're going to have 11. So this plus Darkness is fine. I'm going to wait to do it when she's on the field so that we can start progressing her level up. Doesn't matter. Opponent knows that this is pretty much game. Yeah, opponent's out of resources and we can kill their elusive. So yeah, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. That was some pretty long games. So thank you if you're still watching this far into the video. In terms of mulligan, I think it's a little bit tough with this deck, right? Like I think your champions are important, but I don't know if they're important enough to keep. And I also feel like keeping Catalogue of Regrets can be a mistake sometimes because you probably don't want to get 2 of them. So I think it will depend on the matchup. Like if you're going against Aggro, then I definitely want to keep at least some Gohars and House Spiders and Balfees. If you're going against other decks that are not just pure Aggro, then keeping the Sentinels can be really good as well. And you'll start setting up for your removal tools to be able to buff them up. So I think that's how I would do it. And if for some reason you're up against a deck that has no soul removal, then you can actually keep Kindred. That way you can develop her early and just start putting pressure through there. But yeah, a lot of decks this day all have some sort of removal against Kindred because she only has 3 health. So not very likely that she will stick that long against those type of decks. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the games today. Remember, if you like the content, please make sure to like the video below and also subscribe to us. It will help us out a lot. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. And you can also find us on Twitter and Discord. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games today, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.